Welcome to Melac Online tutorial. Now before us is this beautiful exponential equation, and it says 12 raised to the power of x plus 12 raised to the power of x plus 12 raised to the power of x equals 4 raised to the power of x, and we have to find the value of x. So how do we go about it? Now first of all, this is very simple. Now let us consider the left hand side of the equation. Now you get to see you have a similar term, 12 raised to the power of x, 12 raised to the power of x, 12 raised to the power of x. Now this is just synonymous to saying that we have a plus a plus a. Okay, so and you know when we add these together, this will give us what? 3a. Okay, so which also implies that if we add all together, we end up having 3. Okay, now let us just represent it as a, and a. So we end up having 3a. So which means 3 into what? 12 raised to the power of x, then equals 4x. Okay, alright, so to this end, now what do we do? Now take note that we have a base here raised to the power of x, and we have a base here raised to the power of x. Now what we all need to do is let's divide both sides of the equation by 12 raised to the power of x, so that we'll bring the bases with the power of x together. So we divide this by 12 raised to the power of x, and we divide this by 12 raised to the power of what? X. Now this eliminates this. Okay, so at this point now, since we have the same exponent, okay, now let us recall that if you have a raised to the power of, let us say b, then all over c raised to the power of what? B. Now as long as they are having the same exponent, this can be written as a all over c all raised to the power of what? B. So in the same time here, we can say this is the same thing as saying 3 equals 4 all over 12 all raised to the power of what? X. Okay, so at this point now, we can reduce this fraction. 4 here 1, then 4 here 3, then we are left with what? 3, then equals 1 all over 3 all raised to the power of what? X. Okay, now since this is a fraction, okay, let us make this an exponent. So if you have 1 over x, want to change this to an exponent, this is something as saying x raised to the power of minus 1. Okay, so if we do that here, we can say this is 3, then equals 3 raised to the power of minus x. Take note of the x, 3 raised to the power of minus 1, then raised to the power of what? X. Okay, and according to the law of indices, in this term here, we can multiply this exponent. Okay, so negative 1 times x will give us what? Negative x. So here we have that 3 equals 3 raised to the power of what? Negative x. Now you can see at the left hand side and right hand side now, we have the same base. Now since we have the same base, it means we can equate the exponent. And take note that 3 here is raised to the power of what? 1. So here we have 1 equals negative x. Let's multiply both sides by negative 1. This is to help us eliminate this x here. So here you have minus 1 times 1 equals minus 1 times negative x. So this will give us negative 1 equals what? X. So x is what? Negative 1. Final answer. Thank you, and God bless you.